What's going on, everybody? We are live here for the Orlando Magic matching up against the New York Knicks, and we're opening up in a 3-2 deficit. Knicks are in a bit of a hotter streak. I think Magic only lost 2 of their last 5. We've only lost 1 of our last 5 in a 3-game winning streak. OG Anunoby tries to muscle up for a 2-point attempt. Stream is probably a bit later. You can watch this over on MSG as well if you have an account and willing to actually pay for the services. If you want to have more access. I don't think if yes is only for Brooklyn Nets, because MSG is for Rangers games, Knicks playing the same arena, and I think whatever type of events you're into. OG Anunoby was on the line for those 2 points. Oh, by the way, the polls are up over on the community tab over on the channel. If anybody is wanting to put the predictions out there, who will win and proceed to the divisional round, the San Francisco 49ers will play off against the Green Bay Packers after beating the Dallas Cowboys. That's going to be a miss off Polo Banquero. Kicks out, over from the corner. Good dish from the inside. Diving layup. And one from Isaiah Hartenstein. Bielitsa got a foul on him? Good scooping dish pass over by OG Anunoby, and it's gonna be an and one. OG been having a great contribution. He is more of a fixture for team basketball than RJ. Oh, and happy Martin Luther King Day, everybody. Or for anybody, just happy extra weekend for you guys. Just in case you're not really concerning yourself with Black History cancel. So yeah. Five to 9 right now. Gonna see how it is. Sets over from the roll, aggressive finish over by Polo Banquero for 2 straight buckets. Miles McBride's been getting more of an opportunity since the deadline. He's coming over also a career high, I think, against the Memphis Grizzlies, where he dropped a career high 19 points, man. And if we'd known Thibodeau's dodgy rotation issues, especially when it comes to young talent. Oh, baseline 2 from OG Anunoby. Yeah, we all know Thibodeau's expressive, not really pushing over for the young guys, but Miles McBride has really been evolving his game since the trade. Off the drive, over the pump, Jalen Suggs gets swatted by Hartenstein, but it'll be a count for a foul. Oh wait, no, it's gonna be a inbound. Jalen Suggs, Hartenstein over from the late jump, and that was DiVincenzo with the swat. For 3. Okay. Is that okay, Key, or okay? And that's going to be a reaching foul? DiVincenzo still lets it fly. Yeah, but this Magic team, they've not been trashed this year. They're exceptional in the Eastern Conference. The Orlando Magic trail only 8th seed. They've been a competitive potential play-in young team. 3-pointer off McBride from the wing. That trails double digits 8-12. Yes, I understand the 3 points behind, but we're going to see. This is just play-by-play. Anybody's welcome to join, guys. For fading two, muscles up over from the paint. Okay. Boncaro tries to drive over from the foul line. He'll dish out from behind the arc. Suggs signals over top of the key. Crosses it up, and it's going to be turned over. New York Knicks ball. Who dropped the three, though, if it was 15 to... Yeah, Jamal Mosley has made a turnaround for this young Magic score. Seems like they play for one another. DiVincenzo pumps. Hands it back over to Randall. No Jalen Brunson. Muscles down the lane. Drive. DiVincenzo swings. Jab. Swings. Corner three. Oh, my God. Why is OG having a good game, man? My goodness. Timeout for the Knicks. Or the Magic, knowing it was their possession. Just dragged off his foot and pulled up. Good catch and shoot. Knicks are starting off great. Now we're on a break. Jesus Christ. Yeah, starting off hot, the Orlando Magic. I mean, the Knicks have been doing well off their shooting splits. We're looking up right now. OG's been outstanding. 1 for 1 right now from behind the arc. He's finishing off the glass. He's getting everybody distributing. And this time McBride is at the 1. Jericho Sims, Precious Achua, Malachi Flynn is back. And I think this is our second attempt to Indiana for the All-Star game. Because of the I guess because of the pandemic season. They had to change it to Atlanta. Oh my God, Jeffrey Dean Morgan's here from The Walking Dead. Negan is in the garden, bro. That's actually pretty cool. Screw him if you guys ever play Tekken, though. People spam that motherfucker. Guest characters always get the biggest benefits in those Tekken games, man. It's gonna get worse. So they have two power forwards. So I guess Okoke is gonna be at the wing. Suggs. There's a young guard on the team called Caleb Houston. I got drafted in the second round from last season. Markel Fultz. Markel Fultz is on the rotation. Anthony Black. I'm shocked they're not starting Anthony Black. I know he plays a lot of time. For 3. No good. Rebound. Tipped over for the steal. Picked up back. Okoke Suggs for 3. Can't follow through. That's like the second or third offensive rebound. Damn! Charging foul. Charging foul off Polo Boncaro off the drive from the offensive rebound over Miles McBride, and he's moving the ball over transition. Hartenstein to Randall. DiVincenzo pops up from the baseline. 3 off the wing, offensive rebound. Hartenstein. Randall pulls up for 3 from the top of the key. No good. What type of dribbling is Akaki do? But bounces up the cross. Kicks out for 3. No good. McBride crosses through the high screen. My God, bro. That's the second trade this game for Miles McBride, bro. Where is he getting the hot hand from? 11-3 start for the Knicks. Over their past three, there hasn't been a possession where they haven't scored. Bielitsa, screen, knocks it down. OKK with a massive three to put them to the double-digit mark. Randall, I'm hearing a lot more screaming than the crowd. I'm not going to lie. I mean, that's communication for you. Rebound by Suggs. Harden, that's DiVincenzo with the missed pick and pop. Banchero dribbling off the muscle right in front of Anunoby, and that's going to be a floater for two to trail this by 5. Those T-Mac Orlando Magic jerseys, man, those need to be a constant. They look nice. Cross down in through traffic. McBride catches Banchero off the pump fake. Sidestep. Overconfident over the 3. Ball. McBride hustles on defense. Got him over half court. Barely any contact, and he's good tip over for the steal. McBride tried to fight for it. That's great. That is great. My goodness. McBride trying to earn minutes. My goodness. That was awesome. That was freaking awesome. Great work by Miles McBride. Josh Hart coming in. Deep for DiVincenzo. Only one rotational switch. McBride and OG Anunoby has just been so good so far to start the game. Hartenstein has really evolved his game since getting more time. Fading 2, no good. Defensive rebound off the full court press. Picks up over to the dribble. Swing from behind. Hart with enough time to collect a shot for 3. No good. Bielitsa beats Hartenstein over for the rebound. 4.5 remaining here in the first quarter. Suggs over from the top. Kicks out back to Suggs for 3. It's Caleb Houston, sophomore guard. Sets it up 3 for 9 from behind the arc for the Orlando Magic. Only 3 shots made for both teams. And now Julius is up the muscle up over from the post, having a younger player bullying over the post, but can't follow through. It's going to be missed. Banchero with the rebound. I don't know if Markelle Fultz is just getting back and he'll be rotating up the bench. Because I see him on the bench on ESPN. Fading 2, no good. Bielitsa, always the hustle man. Josh Hart trying to signal to give it to Randall for McBride. Sets over the high screen. Rolls up to get the guard and set over Jalen Suggs. And a 3-second violation with only 2 Magic on the paint for a lot of time. It's going to be it's going to be still Knicks possession. Congrats to Tibbs, by the way. Coach Thibodeau has a career 500 wins in his tenure of being an NBA head coach, man. That's very impressive. Joe Ingles up for the Magic. Joe Ingles is on the Magic. I've always thought he was still a Milwaukee Buck or something. High screen, up the roll, collects his dribble. OG hands off to Randall. Sizes up against power forward. Contested tray, no good. Rolls around the rim. Banchero over coast to coast. Has a guard. Through the lane. Finishes off the glass. And they'll trail it by 1 18-3. What the hell was that? And it looks like there it is. Timeout? Like blacked off the screen for a second. What was technical issues with these streams, man? So it's now 18-9 over 18-19 with the Knicks leading, but the Orlando Magic are still trying to trail and keep close. I don't know why Deanna Peraza just showed up. Yeah, what a yeah. Puka Nacua had a great game against the Detroit Lions, man. Defense was just a massive cavalcade, and this was a game where it was winnable. Only like 6 total points of offense was scored in the second half. Oh, Seinfeld's. Jerry Seinfeld's here. Well, it's nice to see Jerry Seinfeld, and they go into a late 90s rivalry game with the Knicks. Allen Houston's. It's Allen Houston. Oh, wow. Allen Houston's actually here. Very nice to see him. On God, and I'm not really trying to be disrespectful or anything. Is there any other than him telling the ref about the 3-point? Is there any contribution that this guy actually does other than the 3-second violation? Ryan, what Archie Sacanio, whatever his name is, bro. I need to Google how to pronounce it, bro. Why am I using Bing? Yo, screw Microsoft. Can I get a Google, please? Freaking communist over here. Well, we're back after a timeout. Over 3 seconds. The lob! OG couldn't follow through over the contact, and it's going to be a foul. Three minutes to spare. Markel Fultz is rotated in with Wendell Carter Jr. Polo Banchero, Joe Ingles subbed in like a couple minutes ago. Looks like Suggs is in. Is that Anthony Cole? I swear, Anthony Cole probably treats this like a brotherhood, and all the power to you, man. That's great. Then no, Cole Anthony. Yeah, Cole Anthony's in. He comes around trying to like isolate Mohamed Bamba. Wendell Carter Jr. off a foul line jump that's going to put it to a 1-point deficit for the Orlando Magic. We have not scored in a couple minutes. Randall off the handoff off Hartenstein. He'll set over for the screening roll. Randall was fixated on trying to get through his man. Hartenstein, second chance bucket by Julius Randle. Finally finished their 3-minute scoring slump. Off a putback 2 off Julius Randle. Muscles up over the contest, kicks out Carter 3 over Hart. No good, can't follow through. Miles McBride with a defensive rebound. Julius is, I don't know what type of nagging pain Julius has got. Screen off McBride. Crosses off the lane. And that's the second straight defensive 3-second violation for the Orlando Magic. That's not looking good. These guys can't stay in the stay out of the paint and actually press over a man. I don't know if that's what the zone defense would do to you. Oh God! Blame the Skechers, Julius. Look. I understand. Get your bread. If a company exclusively wants you to wear their stupid shoes, so OG Anunoby is getting subbed off for Quentin Grimes. Hopefully Randall's still okay if he could still run. But OG was playing for a plethora amount of time. Hopefully Randall sits off next time out if he just needs to rest up that nagging pain. Collects over from the dribble over the post over Wendell Carter. Sizes up over from the cross. And of course, he'll pull up over the foul line for an unnecessary long-range contested 2. Sidestep, McBride through the base, trying to pass. Loses possession over Cole Anthony. Spins out over to the post. Shot clock's expiring to 5. You should have just let it go. Oh my God, Ingles with a rebound. And none. Foul off the perimeter. McBride needs to calm down over on that dribble. He's a good catch and shooter. Is Brunson? Oh, Brunson has a calf contusion. That's why. Still, one of the best scorers, assist leaders on the Knicks. Still not playing. It looks like he's rehabbing at least. I still want to see him in the All-Star game, guys. And with Halliburton possibly injured, is he still out or he's out or he's okay? Tibbs. Thibodeau, just let it go, man. You take it like you can't just cover your bald head with a hat for the warmth. Dun 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 dun. No, seriously, I don't get this with Tibbs, bro. A lot of coaches do that. A lot of old people do this. Their hair is fading. It's obviously declining. You try to wax it. It's a sad sight. Cole Anthony swings up, over from the wing, rattles around the rim over Ingles, one-handed finish for 2. Swings out over Quentin Grimes, gets a better handle on it as Randall. Swings up over for the handoff swing, and it's going to be Jonathan Isaac gets a second personal foul already. Shout out to Jonathan Isaac's Christian whatever brand. You know, Spencer Dinwiddie also had his own independent brand. Look how long that lasted. I bet Jaylen Brown's going to do the same dumb shit, and then we'll see him sign with not Nike. It'll probably be New Balance or something, or Puma. Kicks out, Ingles, pump fakes, catches Grimes in again, Jutsu. Off the drive. He'll take over the contest, and somehow Cole Anthony just still gets a contested finish over 2 defenders that are over 6'5". Malachi Flynn sets over from the pass. Spins out over the contested finish. No good over Jonathan Isaac and Precious Achiuwa. It goes out of bounds. Oh, yeah, I see the bandages on Markel Fultz. Still able to compete. Good on him, man. All the respect in the world for him, man, but I hope Markel keeps himself safe. Swing, pump fakes. Malachi Black still sticks with Cole Anthony. Muscles up, fading 2 from the foul line. Rebound by Grimes. Oh, for the 2 bank shots, no good. I'll end the quarter 24 apiece. And that's going to end it over a tied game. And they were trailing back. I think the Knicks' biggest lead was around a 9-point lead. And they started off hot. It was at least 15-4 was their hottest run. And it was OG and Miles McBride shooting well. And then we just let the Orlando Magic just trail up. Gonna check over the polls right now. Currently, we have the favorites. The favorites being the Philadelphia Eagles that fall up 3 votes above the Tampa Bay Buccaneers right now that have no votes, and only 1 vote over for the Pittsburgh Steelers against the Buffalo Bills. That's a shocker right there. The only remaining NFC East team, the AFC East team, out of the Miami Dolphins that lost against the Kansas City Chiefs. By the way, thank you guys for the viewership around 38 views, guys. I haven't gotten that in a while. Evolving for an NFL game, 43 in total. That doubled since the Draymond Green, the Knicks Jazz game actually. I'll make sure I'll get thumbnails prepared for the stream for the Monday night games. Probably more for the Eagles and Buccaneers. Second quarter right now. This Wednesday we got the Houston Rockets at home. I don't know if Brunson will be healthy for that. He seems to be warming up well, so he probably might. So at least his Magic game. Malachi Flynn steps out over the screen. Couldn't get the open 3 from behind the arc. Euros in over the contact, and Cole Anthony gets the foul. Dun, dun, dun. All right, that will be the first miss over the foul line. 0 for 1 to start. And it's good. Perfect from behind the line right now. Malachi Flynn sets over for the high screen off Precious Achiuwa. Kick swings it over to Josh Hart, where it's handed off back to Quentin Grimes. Sets up over for the ball for back to Malachi Flynn. And somehow a turnover. Don't teams always get like new jerseys around the second half of the season? Pump fake down the lane. Jonathan Isaac, has he really evolved his game? Muscles up around the rim. Can't finish. Flynn pressures Achiuwa. Not really the sizey rotation. It's the corner 3 made off Quentin Grimes. And Grimes' shooting splits has been better since being benched. Swings up over from the wing, mid corner 3, and it's good. Jonathan Isaac redeems himself over the missed bucket last time. That's going to push the Orlando Magic's first lead. Second lead, I think. Over the post, Achua waiting for a handoff. The swing out, back over from Malachi. Over from the drive, kick out Hart. 3, contested over Ingles. It's no good. I don't know how much, because obviously Josh Hart's an energy guy. He can finish around the rim. He's good off transition. He has good chemistry. I don't know if his 3-point shot has declined since when he was in LA, to be honest. Sets over the high screen. Enough space to distribute. Collects over the sloppy pass. Jab step. Oh, Grimes off the baseline. Well done, Jab. They catch the space enough, and that's good for 2 straight buckets for Quentin Grimes. That's 5. 29-30 right now with under 10. Swings out over the contested post, and we got a call on the Knicks. It was a fight over the ball, and I'm guess it's on Josh Hart over the collision. Whoop! What a jab. Good separation. Shout out to Melo. Shoot, I swear it's like, that's my son right there. Where is my jersey on the Garden? And what a 2! Wendell Carter Jr. off the lob over the baseline, getting in the dunk man spot right there. High screen. Swings out back to Grimes. Sets the immediate roll. Oh. And the ball goes out of bounds. Quentin trying to call it over Orlando's ball that he had the last touch. Both closely contested defensive young units the Knicks and the Magic has. And it's, oh yeah, that's Wendell Carter touching it. That's Wendell touching it right there, baby. Backhanded it like a deaf wife. Just saying it. Just saying. Inbound and over the tip off. High screen. Over the cross. Clean finish. Tipped over after rattling around the rim. And that, I think that counts as a Jonathan Isaac bucket. Malachi Flynn sets over the high. Pick and pop. No good. Rebound by Hart over Ingles. Swings out Achua. But it'll kick out over to Malachi Flynn. Bounces over the cut. Pull up jumper off mid range. He overextended off his arch right there. You should make that feel like a practice shot off. All you have to do is just pull up right there. OG. Bam, 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 bam. Is Bobby Schmurder still making music? Because I'm sure he's not doing much since getting recently released, but it's been years now. Steve Kerr, the act who got 500 wins while being an active coach still in the league, it's got to be Popovich. I don't. Steve Kerr, does he have 500 career wins as a head coach? He's been coaching since what, 2015? No, 2016. And OG off the entry pass while getting contested, it's going to count as a personal foul off him. Billy Donovan? Muscles up over the inbound pass, and Ingles gets an easy finish over Josh Hart. Orlando Magic now lead by 5 after trailing for the majority of the first quarter. Handoff back to OG. Swings out overhead. OG will drive. Sneak it over a steal. Oh my God. And what the fuck was that? A Precious Achua. Ball deflected over from the outlet pass. And the dish out over to OG. Gets rejected by Jonathan Isaac. Foul call over the Orlando Magic. That was a clusterfuck. What was that? That was like a clusterfuck of what happened off that possession for the Knicks. Precious Achua just had a second chance bucket and sold that worse than a used car. Then OG off the putback just pump faked once. Got that shit swatted by Jonathan Isaac. Yeah, Steve Kerr got to have 500 wins in his resume. So does Popovich. Who else has 500 wins? Can't be. It cannot be Jason Kidd. Hell no. Hell no. It's either Ime Udoka, Eric Spoelstra. Eric Spoelstra, of course, he has 500 wins. My God. Catching over top of the key, down by 6 are the Knicks. Muscles up over the one-handed two. It's good. Precious Achua redeems. And Rick Carlisle, doesn't he? Yeah, I'm sure Rick Carlisle. People remember him for his career. How many wins he has in total? 900 wins. Coach of the Year winner. Won an NBA title with the Mavericks. I'm sure Carlisle has a great coaching career. He's been above 500 coach for a majority of his tenure. And he's doing some good work with the Indiana Pacers. So yeah. So it's got to be Carlisle, Spoelstra, Popovich, and Thibodeau with 500 wins. Monty Williams, he's had assistant coaching tenure, but he only got like above 500 with the Suns in just recent memory. So currently he has 300 wins. Tough. What's with the Earth, Wind, and Fire references? Gonna check over for any more trade deadline. They're just transitioning through any Earth, Wind, and Fire song. Wonderland. I can still get to volume 7. So that's nice. Good to see LaMelo Ball back. Shout out to the Detroit Lions making it over to the divisional round, finally winning a playoff game since 1993, guys. You had to wait until the Barry Sanders era. That's insane. Finally, the Lions fans got something to look for. I'm happy for them. Right now, they're going over a civil rights activist while Malachi Flynn's taking foul shots. Ooh. I wonder if any of this bullshit's gonna hit. And this is not gonna be necessary. I guess because the school that Coach Prime coached before he went to Colorado drives long finger roll near the foul line over Jangles, couldn't follow through, trailing now by 5. Oh, trying to pitch over his steal. Now Paulo's overhead pass off Randall over to OG off the corner. Swings it over to Hartenstein. Backdoor cut. Oh, good drive. Outstanding. And that's going to be a two-handed finish down the lane for OG Anunoby. Overhead swing. Finds Ingles. Sets over for the screen. Waiting over a roll. Bielitsa gets Anunoby to fall. Baseline off the roll. I haven't seen Markelle Fultz on the board until... No, never mind. Still nothing. Hart. And he'll drive over the breakaway. Gets a contested 2 over Markelle Fultz. That will trail this now to a point game after 2 straight buckets. 5.5 remaining here in the first half. The Knicks have been playing exceptionally on the defensive side. This has been a closely contested game since it began. One-handed hook shot. Late trying to score overhand. Swings out. Flynn back to Hart. Matched up over Fultz. Bielitsa right there for the help defense. Swings it over Malachi Flynn. Pull up 3. Contested. No good. 5 minutes to go. Contested roll off the finish. No good. Defensive rebound. Malachi Flynn, sloppy half-court pass. Randall swings it out over to OG. Off the drive, waiting for a pass overhead, and it's going to be a personal foul on Joe Ingles off an entry pass. Joe Ingles, that old ass, got to get the fuck out of there. My man barely made a bucket, and he's been in foul trouble for majority of this game. Malachi Flynn's been okay, but there hasn't been a game where he showed out. Why is Evan Fournier still rotting on the bench? You can't just trade him for a money compensation or something? Or buy out his overpriced ass contract? Where is he going to go? And has he desired? You're like a foreign Joe Harris. You've wasted piece of shit. I'm sorry. Posts up, conducting the defense. Swings from Suggs to Bielitsa. Okoke. Swings it back over to Banchero. He'll drive. Over the contest. 3. Oh, God. 3-point foul by Hartenstein. Over the contact. Suggs got it just in time as soon as Hartenstein jumped so he can creep over for the foul, thinking he'll get the and one. Smart move. Fuck. Hartenstein in disbelief after the call. Four minutes remaining here. And Hartenstein still having that foul problem. So I don't know if we're going to press that back to the small ball with Precious Achiuwa at the 5. Yes, we are. Leading by 2 are the Orlando Magic with only 4 minutes before we head over to halftime. This game is going fast. Thank God. Spins out over from the post. Randall trying to muscle out. He'll kick out back to Miles McBride. Oh, God damn. Air ball. That wasn't even a burger. That shit went airborne. That was a lob off a fade route. Okoke Sets over the high leading screen. Swings out back to Suggs for three off the wing. Rattles around the rim. This stayed over a 40-point deficit for a 42 to 40 for like the last minute and a half. Kicks out back. OG will try his shot. I'll trail this. Knicks are back with the lead. And usually OG's big off the corner threes. Off the wing, he's the leading scorer over Julius Randle. Three. In the back. OKK with the three. And Miles McBride somehow passed it to a Nick that's not on the floor. It's out of bounds. Oh no, it got tipped over by OKK. It's going to be back to the Knicks possession. Orlando trails back by two. Chuma Okeke with a career game. 12 points, 3 for 3 from behind the arc. Inbound back over to Achua. Achua signaling to hand it off over DiVincenzo. Overhead, and Achua's just left unattended over by Bielitsa. Miscommunication. That's going to tie the game up 45 apiece. Backdoor, and Boncaro muscles over from the post. And a timeout after the personal foul. Good swing. What was the miscommunication? Oh my goodness. So was a miscommunication on the Magic sometimes on certain transit. And I've seen clips of the Magic just having some poor defensive communication. We can like excuse this on like they're young teams. It's gonna be hard to communicate when there's only so much they can try to handle without knowing certain teams. And they're trying to develop over this young unit. What time is this? Yeah, shout out to CJ Stroud. Congratulations. Getting a career playoff win in just your rookie season is outstanding work, man. Twenty-one. 21. Oh my god. Embiid's back with the freaking braids. What are the Rockets doing? Oh god. How many more dumbass shows Tracy Morgan's going to have, man? Respect to him because he's a Knicks fan, but by God. Sometimes I want to punch Tracy Morgan in the face because he's the guy that you think is saying something, but he isn't. This has been going on for 20-something years, bro. There hasn't been a movie where I haven't seen Tracy Morgan say some dumb shit. And he just has the worst accent imaginable. Right now, the Steelers Bills game is going right now. Oh, 4:15. 4:15. So like in an hour or so. Sorry, I just saw urinating tree. So I guess he's just doing a chat for whatever pickums or just starting a conversation before he streams. $241. And that's good for Boncaro. And that's good. No good. Boncaro had that rattle around the rim for a point. What's going on? Timeout? What are they? I think they're redoing an inbound. What the hell? Handoff. Swings over. Aggressive try to the basket. That's going to be a call. And one on DiVincenzo. Let's go. What? El Preso over in Caleb. What? His name's Caleb Houston, right? Yeah, pressed over from the drive and a shot. Oh, automatic swat over the. Oh man, and he took a shot before the contact, so he'll still count. But I don't think they pressed it as an and one. DiVincenzo's on the line though. Wembenyama, what in the fudge cake am I seeing you wear? What type of over? He's wearing a. You know what? He's rich enough to dress like he don't give a fuck. Okay, I would just call the police next time I see a grown man dressed like that. That's just my opinion. But left unattended over the corner three. No good though. Oh, good finish by DiVincenzo. Finger roll, under 2 minutes to spare. Trying to snatch over the full court press. Love the energy over McBride. If he can't compensate over behind the arc, yet he had a good first quarter. He's been kind of a shooting slump since then. Pump fakes over the roll. Can't get it around the rim. Second chance bucket. That's going to be Magic's. That's going to be Knicks ball. DiVincenzo, and they'll give it over behind, bounce back from behind over to Randall, and he'll swing out. OG rolls over, finning. Oh, lost possession over the jump shot. Still recovers. McBride muscles in, gets a finish off the left. Good finish. Speed was enough to compensate. 4-point lead for the Knicks, and they're back on the leaderboard. Oh, Boncaro muscles in for the two. I'm sure a lot of OGs, like I remember, I saw Roy Hibbert. Yeah, Roy Hibbert has a YouTube channel, guys. Roy Hibbert coming around. He was watching it was the Pacers versus Magic from a few weeks ago. He liked Boncaro's game. It looked like, and I'm sure a player like him that once like is I guess is more used to the more traditional big, like how a traditional power forward plays. He facilitates, uses the post game, wins 1v1s. They're pressing over triple team. Could they get themselves out of 8-second violation? Yes, they can. Bounces out DiVincenzo from behind, top of the key, rattles around the rim, no good. Take the back over to Jalen Suggs, coast to coast around the possession. And he'll transition it back, but sets over the screen over Precious Achua, and he'll separate it out. Boncaro with only 20 seconds to spare. Down by 4, 48-52. Muscle sizes up. Can't collect the dribble. What the fuck is he doing? Overhead for 3. Over the contact. No call over McBride. And that's a shot clock violation. But McBride did get a bit of a physical. Yeah, he did get a hit on the jump shot. Yeah, I don't know what was Bride trying to do. Coach ain't happy. Knicks are going to challenge. Shot clock already was called after the foul over to Houston. Not Houston. Woohoo! Yeah, that's off. Can I be spending all my time? Woohoo! Costly, costly mistake to get a hand on the 3-point ball before the shot clock. Oh god, something about the Garden feels like it hasn't been updated, bro. Don't get me wrong; it's one of the most iconic arenas when it comes to basketball. Whenever you reference places to play in, of course, the Garden comes in that list. And Brunson's here, dressed up, not obviously to play, still recovering. Man, Bride keeps doing this. I don't think it's a flagrant. It's a shooting foul. It got seconds before the buzzer went off. Yeah, I'm not trying to be ignorant. We got to stop getting referees that look like Jonathan Majors. Come on. And there it is. Caleb Houston gets free throws after the failed challenge over by Tom Thibodeau. I think you got to watch it on Paramount for the wild card game between the Steelers and Bills. ESPN will obviously air the Eagles and Buccaneers game because it's at 8 o'clock. And it's kind of odd too. Why not just put it on NBC or something? Like it's a playoff game, and I think teams are probably going to go further into the playoffs, and they're obviously going to publicly air that. A streaming service for more important games is ridiculous to me. Like it's poor branding. I ain't watching fucking Chiefs versus Bengals on Peacock. Inbound after three straight foul shots. Kicks out over McBride, steps it out before the buzzer. No good. Oh, and the putback jam can't count. That's going to be pushed over a 2-point lead for the New York Knicks at the half, 52-50 at home here on MLK Day. That will be halftime. One more time. One more time. I was really wishing for more Cowboys memes after losing. Oh god, there's been more MLS trades. Jesus Christ. And all that's taken up, I guess, some relevant news is still the Isaiah Livers Marvin Bagley trade over to the Washington Wizards. Let's look what's going on right now. How did Marvin Bagley even produce since then? I'll probably put it over on the screen if I can share more than just one page. I mean, more than one tab. And then I'll share it back. So I guess I can only do like one tab a piece. So let's check over to Marvin Bagley. He's not a Detroit Piston anymore. And he's coming in as a first overall pick, man. This is already his third team since 2018-19 season, man. This is what, fifth? This is like his sixth collective season. He did serviceable work as a King. He was starting off a bit hot in a full season. After his first 18 starts, after getting traded around the deadline, it looks like he was gelling over to solidify a spot as a long-term option, and then he gets traded over. This is what he's done as a Piston in just this season, man. Over 26 games already played. He only started 10 of them. Look at the percentage we're looking at right now. Subpar 3-point percentage. My man can barely shoot. And for a guy that plays over the forward, and he's around 6'10", so serviceable size for a power forward. This is what he's given. Only 0.5 blocks per game. So he's just a glorified unicorn that can't defend, can't shot block, can't trust him to even get a steal. And if we look at his defensive rebounding percentage, they're up 2.8. And if we know the Pistons, they are one of the worst transition defensive teams in the NBA and one of the worst offensive rebounding teams in the NBA. They are a joke, bruv. The Pistons are a joke. And knowing that Marvin Bagley was only one of those problems, he was undisciplined, not hungry, and he was losing his spot and his production was declining. And knowing that you're already 24, Marvin Bagley's 24 years old, bro. Definitively, if you already gelled over in the NBA at age 18, people expect you to already know what type of player you are at age 24, or you'll be glorified trade fodder. And basically, he already is. I hate to say it, but he's already cooked. Marvin Bagley overall is cooked in his NBA career, and it's hard to say that because you don't want to see young talent like that falter to the wayside when they are coming in as a lottery pick to inevitably try to change your franchise. And for certain NBA players, all because you're a lottery pick doesn't always guarantee that you're going to be a great player. And that's been shown to so many teams and players around the NBA. It's heartbreaking, but it's also a fact. This is just for Marvin Bagley, respectfully.
You're done. You're washed. It's over. You're done. You're washed. It's over.
It's tough, but he's cooked. Marvin Bagley in his NBA career, he's cooked. I hope he learns, develops over in this team, because obviously he's probably just not with a good coach. Monty Williams was probably not a coach that's probably not invested that much over to his youth, either miscommunicates with his youth or with the youthful team, or just doesn't orchestrate enough to develop players. And we can put that on Marvin Bagley as well, because Jonathan Kuminga still has a job. But Bagley is an offensive forward that can't do much on a dual as a dual threat. That even though injury history has riddled the potential of Porzingis, he still has a massive value on his ability offensively and his towering size that he can shot block. And with him on the team, the Mavericks still had postseason appearances. So his impact still produced. He still had a lot of upside, but his expectations were probably varying to be a consistent all-star. He's doing well on the Celtics. But come on, guys. Let's use the vocab word for Marvin Bagley one more time.
You're done.
You're done.
You're washed. It's over.
It's over. Okay. I just wanted to sum that up. Right now, they're showing over halftime Oh, Bielitsa gets his shit swat. No, this is Alex Len when he got his shit swatted by Brooke Lopez. I heard Coach Mike Brown got got ejected in that game against the Milwaukee Bucks, and that was last night. Aaron Gordon gets the slam over the what a behind the back bounce pass into a dunk. Aaron Gordon, man. Now that's a person that evolved this game into be a detrimental championship role for the Nuggets. I loved Aaron Gordon's dunks, bro. Yeah, Zach LaVine got the dunk contest wins, but who got the ring at the end of the day? Who got the ring in the end of the Sabonis off that terrible turnover and just let Giannis through. Yeah, Kevin Huerter. I don't know what Kevin Huerter was thinking. I can get him. No, you're not. What? Unless you got bungees or you're strong as shit or you're the same size, you're not stopping Giannis. Oh, God. What was that shoulder tug over? Oh, and the Timberwolves did beat the Clippers that night. At the same night. Hey. Muscling through over the drive with the speed and finesse. Outstanding left-handed finish by over De'Aaron Fox over Giannis Antetokounmpo. That was great. And KD just cooked. Yeah, this Trailblazers team is cooked. Watched him in the deadline. I don't know where. I think Malcolm Brogdon's there. It wouldn't surprise me if Malcolm Brogdon goes to the Phoenix Suns, to be honest. Malcolm Brogdon might go to the Phoenix Suns or he might go over to the Washington Wizards, depending on the desperation of some of these bottom-tier franchises trying to get cooked or whoever's still trying to make a playoff push. And the ending best play of the night goes to Damian Lillard's game-winning buzzer beater against the Sacramento Kings in overtime. Eat or sleep. Now they're doing Kobe Bulls. I guess the Bulls preparing for action or something. Oh, yeah. If you guys think in probably 2 years or at least a season time that Polo Banchero will be a potential all-star, he hasn't really slumped his production down the sophomore season after winning Rookie of the Year. I feel like in a season's time, he'll develop into an all-star. Banchero seems to have a good attitude. Good post finish for a power forward. He has a good 3-point shot for his size when he's open. He can be dominant up the post. Banchero does like legitimate big man moves. I'm just glad he doesn't play like a Julius Randle. And I'll probably get a video up about I don't know, I guess about Impact, Hard to Kill soon. Before the Eagles stream. We should have been nearly out of halftime. Now we're getting interviews with Banchero. I thought the halftimes were supposed to be a bit shorter, to be honest, if they're locally broadcasted. No offense. Checking over my feed, I'll probably get something posted over on the IG. No look fist bump is crazy. Oh my god, Serena Winters is a professional, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, looks like the Washington Commanders now have a new shout out to John Jay, 49ers Ultimate Report Daily Press. Just shouted out there's a new GM and its former assistant GM Adam Peters now filling in for a GM for the Washington Commanders, so that's interesting. After these years, Mike McCarthy is still helping the Packers win the playoffs. That's crazy. It's pure bias. Super Bowl winning Packers coach Mike McCarthy helps the Packers head to the divisional round, and he doesn't even coach the Packers anymore. That's insane. Can't wait to beat the shit out of the Packers. Teams are now warming up. We're about to head over to the second half of basketball. Hell no. Nah. Get Hartenstein practicing on the line. Anybody shares any sympathies with the Packers fans? I mean, with the Cowboys fans, I feel bad for you. Because you don't know how much I really want like Cowboys fans to suffer. And sure, that sounds evil, but if you guys ever witnessed Cowboys fans, they are as delusional as, and I hate to say it, Yankees fans. Because of years, like decades of success. Decades of success has always creep either high delusion, high expectations, and yeah, that's a given. Of course, many fan bases with successful franchises would expect teams to succeed. Why do you think also Lakers fans are polarized? Warriors fans are just like how Celtics fans are, except the racism. Like, there's depicted expectations when it comes to years of success. The only polarizing fan base that doesn't really act toxic but has decades of success is possibly San Antonio Spurs fans, because you never hear from San Antonio Spurs fans. I'm sure it'll be probably a bit more toxic now that Wembanyama's one of the more popular players on the team now. We're back here in the third quarter, by the way. McBride sets over the high screen, over the roll. He'll kick it out over Hartenstein. He'll muscle up. He'll wait overhead pass. Randall sets up for three. It's good. 55. Randall only scored once, man. It was mainly OG keeping it afloat. Miles McBride had a good first half. DiVincenzo overhead over to Bielitsa. Sets over the high screen. Kicks out back over Caleb Houston, no good. And it's going to be over the back. Loose ball foul over Hartenstein. Are you kidding? When is there going to be a game where this guy doesn't get foul trouble? Give me Taj Gibson. What do you mean he retired? Get his old ass back in here. Let him suffer and play 20 minutes. They correct the foul call. Thank God. I thought Hartenstein was going to get an aneurysm. That's insane. That's insane. Like, dragged over and Bielitsa won that foul call. And one physical finish over by Boncaro. Randall catches the foul. Trails us to a 3-point game. Yo, someone tell that kid to shut the fuck. Can't get the extra point. Randall with the rebound. Muscles up over the post, fading two, no good. Swings out, pump it over the baseline too. OG can't follow through. Rebound over by Banchero. Okeke. And pull up two from the foul line, and Banchero's finally on the board. Hasn't really been doing that much. Dun. Hartenstein dishes. Three. Randall, two straight trays. Randall's killing it in the start of the second half. $10. Oh. Julius Randle's been finally in the second double-digit mark. Up by 4 are the Knicks. I swear, if I hear more of I Want to Rock instrumental, screw those everts. Back step for 3. Oh, can't get 3 for 3 from the start of the for the half. Steelers fans' seats are still buried in snow after the move to the Bill. Oh, damn. It's even worse in Pittsburgh? Bruh. You can't win with the weather. Oh, my goodness. And it's going to be snowy weather later today. DiVincenzo, one-handed two off the finish by Hartenstein for the assist from Dante. Finish off the cross. Stuck with OG. Swings up the post. Help defense over Randall. Back step. Over for 3. Okeke. An offensive foul by Isaiah Hartenstein. That's 4 fouls before we hit the third, Isaiah. Jesus Christ. Achua is finally back at the 5, rotating in because Hartenstein can't keep his goddamn hands to himself like he's Urban fucking Meyer. Sets over the screen, Caleb Houston. And he sets over the extra. Is he the son of Allen Houston? I'm sorry. I know it's just a guess, but just saying. Rolls around the rim. I mean, hell, we got Kenyon Martin Jr. There is so much nepotism in the NBA. You think it owns a... Okay, it is part of a business. Oh, what was that? An underhanded scoop pass through around the defender, and Achua. It's going to be a turnover on the Knicks. Full court press over Miles McBride. Over Jalen Suggs, and he'll swing it over to Banchero over the logo. Bielitsa bounces behind Okeke, and it's going to be a foul on Randall. Getting passed over the screen, and it looks like Bielitsa got hurt. My God. Bum, bum. DiVincenzo from the pass. Oh, long range, top of the key tray. That's gonna nail this. A 9-point lead for the Knicks after the time, right after the timeout. What a game so far. Oh, that was straight through the seams. Perfect top of the key pass. Great shot by DiVincenzo. This will trail this now to a 9-point deficit. Emoji Cam, I am not dealing with these local broadcast bullshits. What's their remote? Okay. Oh, Jesus Christ. No kid wants to associate themselves with the freaking emoji cam. Thank God nobody can hear the copyrighted music. Najee Harris is mid. That's crazy. Is that child crying? Okay. Jesus Christ. Oh God. Oh God. Yo, these people are creeps. We do got more votes in. To be fair, I thought the game was going to start at 5 for the Bills Steelers. They're supposed to start right now. If anybody's going to watch that one instead. Bills, it's 50-50. We got a 50-50 vote on the Bills and Steelers. It's probably going to get higher. Finally, it looks like a 20 to 80% vote for the Buccaneers to probably upset the Eagles in the wild card round. Yes, I'm counting the Eagles get the upset. I mean, the Buccaneers get the upset. Back over to the ball. Ellen Houston talking about his civil rights connections. Because he's old. I'm joking. High screen, up the roll. Pull up 3. Rattles around the rim. It's good. It's only a blessing because they get canceled if they don't. Over the post. Corner 3, DiVincenzo. That's back-to-back trays from Dante DiVincenzo. It's not Malachi Flynn, you racist. And a foul. Excuse it, it's a paper bag. I think I had an energy drink in it. Ah. It's an honor. Every team plays. Like what? We have 11 games on the schedule for tonight. While there's 2 playoff games, yeah, it's an honor for the NFL. They lost not only in the wild card, in the MLK Day. How many black players are on the Eagles? And a foul off the press off Caleb Allen, of Caleb Houston. Pukers. The Porkers, Packers. McBride, high screen off the roll from Precious Achua. Behind the back, kicks out over to Randall. I thought he would step out, force the fade, get a brick. Over the buzzer, McBride follows it through. That's his first bucket that's his first tray since the first quarter. That's going to trail this back over to a 10-point lead. Bielitsa, I swear, I have not. There hasn't been a time where I haven't seen him playing like a full game. 3 from Suggs. Can't follow through. Defensive rebound by DiVincenzo. And a transition foul on the defense. Damn. Okay, doesn't get the foul. It's on Caleb Houston in the press over Suggs, trying to shove off. McBride needs to get some fucking eyes. Finally, dishes out over to Randall, spin out over the traffic, kicks out OG Anunoby, and it goes out of bounds over the back foot of OG, trying to get to the baseline. And it'll be back to the Magic's possession. 69 over to 59. Nice. Ambience of a preseason game is crazy. Franz Wagner is not playing. Shot block, great defense by Precious Achua, catching over the pump fake. OKK gives it over to Boncaro over the post, and Randall just lets Bielitsa just spin him out over from the post. What the? It's okay. I'm just surprised how much of a 3-point team the Knicks are. Like, they've really improved from behind the arc. They used to be, 21st in 3-point shooting? DiVincenzo can shoot. OG can shoot. Randall can shoot. McBride can shoot. Grimes can shoot. Brunson obviously can shoot. Randall spins out over from the post, spins over the contestant, over the acrobatic finish. And that's going to be a foul call on what looks to be over OKK. 5.5 minutes before we head over to the fourth quarter. Oh, just blows by over the finger roll. Goaltending? 13 points now for DiVincenzo. This has been his game. Finish over the blow by. Fultz gets over the contact before the ball rattles in. And they just let him by back to 10. 5 remaining over Ingles. Through the lane. Trails over from the side step. Oh, for fading 2. No good. Shot clock violation on the Knicks. Well done. Well done defense. I'll possibly watch the game on my own time for the Steelers and Bills because I got to prepare for a thumbnail for probably the Eagles and Buccaneers stream. If anybody's welcome to join, they are. I'll keep you guys posted. You can see it over on the DST IG. That it just says DST show, but this one's with the red logo. You can boost that up over 60 followers. I'll probably try to post more. I only got a few clips in there. I haven't been as collectively active. I'm still trying to see if I can get notifications up. Because whenever somebody tries to share input with me or try to tell me to watch their content, because I know a few people DM me, I can't get a handle on it because somehow this thing doesn't pop up notifications. Pops over from the kick out to Boncaro, fading 2. It's good. They're trailing, and Boncaro's having a way better third quarter. I expected a lot more from Markelle Fultz. He's not been the major factor into this team. Size up, Bielitsa. Over the contact. Over the bank, 2. It's good. Off the backboard. Randall's getting on the line too. Four minutes to go. Wendell Carter Jr.'s back. Another wasted lottery pick from the Chicago Bulls that plays better somewhere else. Like Larry Markkinen, I really hope Larry Markkinen goes to a winning team. No offense to the Jazz, they're not playing as bad right now. I think they're seeded pretty decently, 9th seed or 10th or 11th seed in the Western Conference. Like they're in play-in contention, 9th seed. Yes, I'm correct. Jordan Clarkson is still there on the Jazz. John Collins as well got traded around the offseason after like a wasted tenure on the Hawks. And I think the same territory is going to go either to DeJounte Murray, that's been in trade talks, or Trae Young, because they are just a fodder team, man. The most they can do is just contend for the 2nd seed. Pump, underhand, no good. Ball's loose over Achua. Good defense from the Magic. Size is up. Back step, kicks out. Cole Anthony's left unattended. Well defended by OG Anunoby, out of bounds on the Orlando Magic. What happened? Okay. For 3. No good off Randall. Oh, ball knocked over the collision. Over the finish. He'll take it himself. Markelle Fultz with the aggressive jam, bro. That's his first bucket. Bro, it took nearly 4 quarters for him to even get a bucket. Still has that aggressive finish. Hopefully his jump shot isn't that messed up. Muscles over OG. Loses possession, but still dishes out the Hart behind. Spin out. Fading too. Oh, hell nah. Over the... Oh, wow. Hart trying to show his bag, and he gets fucking... He airballs that bullshit. Magic, are they missing another primary key piece? Because they have years to develop into a playoff team. The Knicks City Kids. Is it really necessary that I see some little shits? Do they keep the? Do they get to keep the jackets? They better keep the jackets. I'm just saying. We're on under 2.5 minutes to spare until we head over to the 4th quarter. Excuse me, guys. I'll be right back. Oh wait, hold on. I think we're back in action. Banchero enters for the game. But he hasn't been subbed off. Quentin Grimes enters the game for OG. I'll be right back, people. I'm going to use the restroom. All right, my apologies, people. Let me get the... Should be back in action. I want to make sure that I'm just in the proper time if any technical issues happen. Over 3.5. Miss over for the putback. Jonathan Isaac's back. Malachi Flynn barely played. And even if he did, rotation's a bit of questionable. Brunson's still considered a day-to-day with a calf injury. Shit, if that's the case, don't play against Houston. My man just got a seat booster. What the hell? Spins out of Malachi. Fading 2. Right around the rim. Why the hell does Brunson need a seat booster? Oh, God. High-speed cross over the contest, and Quentin Grimes gets the call for a foul. Well, Mason Rudolph is already playing badly? Buffalo Bills already open with a score. 1 for 4 to start. Pelicans are leading by 2 against the Dallas Mavericks with only 4.5 remaining, under 5 remaining in the fourth quarter. Pistons are winning against the Wizards since the trade, man. And they traded with one another, and they're playing already. Sides up. Can't catch the steal. Muscles up, post up over top of the key. Spins out over for the post. Kicks out, catch and shoot. That's Grimes' best bread and butter. 3. Let's go. Let's go. 1 for 6 and 3-pointers this quarter. Well, Knicks been 6 of 9, especially from the 3 trays. 2 trays coming in from Randall. I think it's 3 from Randall. OG got a 3. Miles McBride had a 3 off the buzzer. This is Quentin Grimes' first 3 of the quarter, first 3 of the half. $90. Oh, hell no. I get it. They're playoffs, but come on. We're about to head over to the third over 6. Muscles around the contact, trying to obviously kick out, man. Randall got to stop trying to struggle to fake over the kick out because there's going to be turnovers over that. Facilitating can't just come over him just trying to force over the kick out. Randall's a good but very flawed player. Flynn signals the screen over for Precious. Bumps over by Wendell Carter, and the ball is going to fall out. It's going to be a call on the Magic. Bills are still with the ball, and we're near the end of the first quarter. Can I not watch the game? Where can I watch? Hawks cooking the Spurs. Fubu, Paramount. My God, really? Contested 2 off the buzzer. Knicks lead by 7 after the full court shot off Malachi Flynn. Knicks lead by 5. 78-73. The defense been closing up, restricting finishes. Isaiah Hartenstein got to stay out of foul trouble. But the 3-point ball is going well for the Knicks, other than for the Magic. It's tough finishes, and not really anybody is showing up for the Magic. Oh, God. Oh, wait, the start of the fourth now? No. We go for $50,000. Oh. Oh, you can't pay your mortgage, Kevin. Fuck you, Kevin. Heading over to the fourth quarter. Get up off your seat. Get up off your feet. Show your meat. Get up and show your feet. Wait, what? Mm-hmm. Yeah, can't run on their heroes. Evan Fournier is my hero. Get the fuck out the garden. Get the fuck out the garden, Jim. Leave the jacket. It's cold outside. Leave the jacket. Aggressive finish off the backboard. Ball falls over the top of the rim. Top of the backboard, my fault. I feel like there's going to be some unnecessary trading going around. Not unnecessary, but unpredictable trading around this first half, this deadline. More crazy than last season. What do you think was like the most craziest deadline trades you guys have seen? Spins up the post, swing out, extra pass, Flynn for three. Oh my goodness. Rebound by Fultz. Over the breakaway. Swings up the post over Grimes. Three of Cole Anthony. Can't follow through. Ball's going to go out. Knicks possession. Herky jerky motions. That's crazy. That's the first time I even heard a word like that. For what, an awkward form, like an awkward follow through. Couldn't even call it unorthodox. My man called it herky jerky. My girl says that my the way I move my hips is herky jerky. That's crazy. Spins out. Hartenstein fakes the handoff, spins up over the post, and scores over Wendell Carter Jr. for two. Always love it whenever Hartenstein goes for the basket himself. Over the post. Finish off Cole Anthony. Collects over the dribble. Over the loose possession. Orlando trailing by 5. Crossover from the left. OG collects himself over for the ball, and that's going to be a foul on the Magic on Hartenstein. Man, I just wish it was better to get Kobe's nowadays. I understand the Kobe Bryant shoes. I understand why they're expensive, but knowing the quality control of Nike, they are cheap, affordable. Hell, you can get LeBron James shoes before you can get freaking Kobe shoes. And I'm not just saying that. And you can get them cheaper in stores now, like $160. Don't get the $200 ones. Go on sale on the sports market. Go to Dick's. Go to Locker. Go to Foot Locker. Go to Finish Line. There's other distributors in the official website that be going 2 weeks of their shipment. Then you can get the same shoe off alternative stores. Please do that if you're trying to hoop and it's difficult for you to find a shoe or you can't go to the store that often. Like, I understand completely. 3. No good. Rebound by Quentin Grimes after 2 straight balls. The Magic cannot get the 3-ball rolling. Grimes pull up 3, no good. Over the floater from the 2. It's good off Wendell Carter Jr. Luka versus Kyrie 1v1. That's going to be crazy. I'm not going to lie. I feel like Luka would just out muscle him because we know there's a massive size difference. Still finish him over in the cross and just get him over jump shots. That would be entertaining, but we know that's not going to be for the All-Star game for the foreseeable future. Just to protect one another's brands, even though it would be competitive. You'll probably see some ones between teammates in the off season before you see like they do ones in a competitive manner. You have more of an option seeing Oklahoma drills with flag football than you see it in the Pro Bowl than you see a regular 1s to, let's say, 10 points just for time reasons for the NBA players. Without Black Dynamite's express written consent, you cannot watch NBA basketball and stream it publicly. Even if majority are locally broadcasted. Pittsburgh with the possession now in 2nd and 10. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Dawson Knox from Josh Allen. And it's a touchdown from Dalton Kincaid that pushes to a 14-0 lead. Yeah, this is getting too easy now. Yeah, the Steelers are pimp slapping. Yeah, the Steelers are gonna get royally pimp slapped. I don't know just what type of roster construction that the Steelers need, because they're obviously not a contending team. Conservatively, if it wasn't for the injury problems, we would not be seeing a 7th-seeded Steelers getting pimp slapped like this against the Buffalo Bills. Yeah, so you can only watch I guess if you have Paramount or Peacock. Hell, if you at least want to make it more subscription based, if you have an NFL Network account, how come you can't watch postseason football? And the contested Trey McBride, bro, thinks he's Dame time immediately. My God, he's with the hot hand tonight. Shout out to Miles McBride, bro. High screen up the roll. Ingles will let it fly for deep. My God. Orlando, and just a loose ball and stolen back over Orlando. McBride got the ball stolen. I guess Buffalo had an underwhelming possession over Tyler Bass. Ball gets stolen over by McBride. Over the roll. Oh, McBride, my man has been everywhere. Shout outs to Miles McBride, ladies and gentlemen. Eight minutes to spare. And the floater is good. Wendell Carter's with 15. He's been efficient from the inside of the paint. Corner three, back-to-back trays. OG Anunoby follows with a three after Miles McBride last possession to trail this to a 7-point lead for the New York Knicks with 7.5. And Jalen Suggs with a travel overcarried the ball over his footwork. I'm sorry, is that a bald spot? No. Come on, man. Jalen Suggs is like a second, third season in the league. He got a bald spot. He's like 23 years old, man. Bruh, how does he have a bald spot? I know NBA life be stressing, but come on. Can't you afford a hairline like a hair like can't you afford more hair like LeBron James? Get some oils in it. Give your hair some essential oils or something. And Jalen Suggs Barely can get a handle over on the ball. Terrible possessioning from the. I've not seen Anthony Black play. Is he injured? In shoes, of course. Tip off one after a loose ball possession over by Jalen Suggs. Fakes the kick out. Dishes it over to Hart over the contest, over the bank. Can't rebound back. Got Jonathan Isaac off possession. Cole Anthony gives it over Bielitsa. Dishing out so he can come over top of the key is Suggs. But Black will take it for himself. Pull up two over Randall. It's good. Stopping and popping just like your mom did back in the 80s. Respectfully, of course. 6.5. Cole Anthony's with 11. Over the contest. Kicks out overhead. Ball gets tipped over by Isaac. It's retained back over to Julius Randle. Randle muscles up over the post, fading two. Well defended by Jonathan Isaac. Recovered by Bielitsa over to Cole Anthony. And he'll drive through the lane. Contest around the rim. My goodness. Cole Anthony be undersized, but he getting those tough finishes around the basket. He had a good contested two over Julius, and then he finished off the blow by off OG. The game plan got to be simple and just shut off any takes to the rim. Because shooting's already a problem for the Magic. It's possibly going to end in a close quarter. Knicks win. But the Magic were trailing. They were down by 10, by 2. I mean, by 10 for majority of the fourth. Sophia Blackter, oh my God. Ew, from the New York Red Bulls. Oh my God. Wait, is that big pussy? Is that big pussy from The Sopranos? I'm joking. I'm joking. All right, looks like we're back. Thursday, we're playing back to backs. Well, not really back to backs, but right after we're up on the road against Washington. right after a game against Houston. And then on Saturday, just the night after, we face off against the Toronto Raptors. So we get to play back against Emmanuel Quickley and RJ Barrett that already got their starting roles. And DiVincenzo gets fouled off the finish. Jesus Christ. Commentary being extra, like DiVincenzo hasn't made majority of his shots off the line. 5 of 10. No, seriously, what a major loss from the Golden State Warriors, not extending Dante DiVincenzo. Exceptional rotation player that turned into a perennial starter. I'm sure I'm sure coaches love the quality that Dante brings over to a team. And we've got exceptional depth. Off the roll, Cole Anthony swings out top over Suggs, well defended, catching over the double. Boncaro over the backboard, over the rim, over the back of the rim. That's not going to follow through, trailing by 4. Miles McBride, and they'll drive. Still over contested over the lane. Kicks it out. DiVincenzo, quick release, catch and shoot. No good. Rattles around the rim. Boncaro recovers. 5 minutes to spit. Steelers need to steal it. Oh. Oh. Yeah, guys. Yeah, I would test your luck with alternative streaming services if you're trying to watch the Steelers game without wasting a pretty penny just to watch the games that are you're going to watch for free anyway, just to see how your team's doing. Or bundle up and go watch it yourself. Drives over from the high screen. Grimes steps it out over from the post. Oh my God. Was that Suggs? That's Jalen Suggs. He was trying to bite off that handoff up the post. He overextended and massive collision he had with Julius Randle over the shoulder. I love that defensive hustle off the Magic, but it's not working out for them tonight. Kicks out. McBride steps out for 3. No good. DiVincenzo offensive rebound. Randall won't pull up. Over the muscle rim. Underhands. Over Hartenstein. No foul off Bielitsa. Recovered, and somehow it's been 4 minutes since the Knicks last scored. Overhead kick out Suggs. Oh shit. No good. Put back up. How is Cole Anthony left so unattended? McBride sets up. Hartenstein switches over in the post. He'll take it down the lane himself. Over the finish. Dodgy finger roll. And Cole over the floater, over the Bielitsa. Offensive rebound. Can't spin out around the post. He kicks it back to Boncaro. Only by 1. Signals a screen. It's a shading screen. Fades out over top of the key, but he'll kick out overhead. Balls feeling contested off the buzzer. Goes back over to DiVincenzo for only 3 minutes, and there's been a tightly contested game. While both teams are missing are missing key pieces. Let's go Knicks. Let's go Knicks. Kill me. And a foul by Jalen Suggs over Randall for the second time this quarter. How do you have a bald patch on your head at the age of 22? My gosh. Hey, LaMelo Ball, he needs to get his trade stock up, in my opinion. He missing too many games due to his injuries, man. And I know that's unlucky for him, but my God, you can't just blame it on the stupid shoes. Oh my God, Julius, we just needed to tie the game. 2.5, Fultz. Boncaro, only 2.5 to spare. Isolate over the 2, rattles around the rim, can't follow through. Offensive rebound somehow on the undersized guard. Finish over the, tough finish. Second chance over from the bucket. Recovery. 3, pull up 2 off Boncaro. Oh my God. 11-1 run after like what? 4 minutes? Near 5 minutes? Fucking scoreless? Pump fake. Under. Kicks out OG. Awkward form. Well defended by the Magic. My God. They're going to cut off this winning streak we got already. Boncaro, 2 straight mid-range buckets made. They're not wasting over another timeout. Thibodeau still trying to signal something. We end the first quarter also for the Bills and Steelers. 14-0. Steelers are not playing their best. And a goaltend call off Bielitsa. And Bielitsa's been playing, I think he's been playing the most minutes. $29 over Boncaro's 31. Elise is probably not happy about the goaltending call. And under review over from the Orlando Magic to review. Jonathan Majors. And the goaltend is confirmed. I guess a camera fell. Now down by 3 of the Knicks with only a minute to spare. Can the Magic try to shield after a scoring slump in the second half of this fourth quarter? Banchero's been having a fourth quarter after having a somewhat of a shooting slump around the majority of the game. They only made like under 5 threes over the second half. But they're kicking it on defense. And they've been finishing in the paint way better than the Knicks have over the past couple minutes. Back from Boncaro over to Fultz. Fultz drives up over the contest. Bitadze gets the foul. Fringes off the roll. Catches over the pump fake. Conducts the contact over Hartenstein. Hartenstein still has this fucking foul issue. This was his first on the line. Can Bitadze make at least the second one? Yes, he can. That's going to push it 95-91. Oh my God, McBride, what are you doing? But somehow finishes over the foul. DiVincenzo gets called over Markelle Fultz. Instructing Miles McBride, a bit of miscommunication. Yeah, Miles got to chill out with his dribbling. It's a crossover for a reason. You need to go somewhere when you dribble. He's trying to sauce up, and he's not giving any purpose whenever he dribbles over the ball. Miles can be a better player. He just needs to fix some flaws. I love his hustle. He was so impactful when it presses over, like the way they're moving over transition, and he's getting the steals. But my God, he needs to chill out when he's trying to do something on ball. And I understand they're trying to produce him as a point guard, but he's not playing as one. DiVincenzo plays more of a point guard. And unless Brunson's back, trying to dish it out, Carter pumps. Well defended. Hartenstein rattles around the rim. That's going to push it 97 to 92. Damn. It's like a decade ago type basketball, the way they're playing. Pumps, sizes up, kicks out, back to McBride. Hands off, top of the key. Spins out of the separation. Randall will let it go from behind the arc. Gambling three. Hartenstein recovers over the offensive rebound while falling. It's going to tie him out after the loose ball possession, not trying to gamble a turnover wherever Hartenstein was trying to get it to, so the Knicks can take a breather and strategize. Down by 5 with 24.1 seconds remaining. Got around 3 more hours until the Eagles Buccaneers game started, and I think kid is dabbing, kill him. Aggressive, tough finish over the contest over the layup with so much remaining over the shot clock. Down by 3. Inbounds up. Are they going to force the foul from Miles McBride? And Banchero's going online with only 16.2 seconds remaining. This is probably going to be a win for the Magic, depending on how the Knicks approach it. Yeah, that's going to be made from Banchero, 98 to 94 now. Shocked Anthony Black did not play. He looks dressed up to play. Picked up. Pressing over Randall. Can't collect over his dribble. McBride for 3. No good. Chucks it. Oh, offensive rebound. A fight over for the dribble. Ball's recovered. DiVincenzo has to let it fly over the buzzer. No good. And Knicks lose 98 to 94. That's going to close it up, ladies and gentlemen. Loose ball over for the dribble. Randall couldn't have enough time. And that's going to trail and end our winning streak of 3 straight games out of our last 5. Good game. Magic kept it competitive and closed up on the flaws that the Knicks possession have. OG had a decent first half. Felt like a perennial non-factor. We were shooting pretty decent over the first half in the second half of the game. But after a shot was not following, nobody can attack over in the rim, and just Miles McBride just cannot facilitate. He's a decent shooter. I want to see more over Miles McBride, but obviously not over in the starting rotation. But we got barely anybody to play the one spot. And it's day to day over Brunson's injury, but I don't find him 100% to see if he's going to play on Wednesday against the Houston Rockets. And then they're playing another back to back where they're playing against the Wizards. They're weaker teams, but still competitive. And you don't want to gamble over that hope around the second half of the season where you really need to pick up your game if you're trying to get a comfortable seating. But decent game. OG had a great game. Very competitive. It was nice to see Banchero show up around the second half. And let's see how they can continue their momentum before. Another decent winning streak. And this was a trail off after losing 2 straight. Did not see much Anthony Black. Franz Wagner was not not there. So offensive impact wasn't as big. But Knicks were obviously showing that they were still superior in the 3-point line than even without their primary top 3-point shooter. Tell me how you guys felt about the game down in the comment section below if you guys didn't witness the stream. And if you did enjoy the stream, give a like, comment, share. I'll probably be back live or on another channel to watch and stream the Eagles and Buccaneers game that's going to be live later, 8 Eastern on ESPN. That's it for me. I'm out of here.